Slices, what's going on? We getting Little Miss Entertainment up in here. There she is.
Hey guys.
Welcome, guys. Fix this.
Hey everybody.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey. Lala got the hair slayed.
Super straight.
She got the hair straight.
You too.
What up, y'all?
Hey, Ben.
Hey.
Welcome, everyone, to the reality recap.
Hey, y'all. Look at the love. I love the hearts. Hey.
With the newly engaged Little Miss Entertainment.
Look at the cup I bought.
Aww. And I saw you're like doing wedding planning on Sundays.
Yes.
That is awesome. How is everything going?
Everything's going good. Girl, look at these cups my Miss Rebirth got us. One says it's hard to fiance and baby.
I love that. Oh. Yes, big ups her and Awesome Nobody.
Yeah.
Just saying congrats.
Thank you guys. Thank you. What up?
That is awesome. It must feel so different. Like you're going out and you're so used to be like my boyfriend. You're like, hold up, fiance.
I have to remember now to say fiance because like even people at my job are like, no, fiance. I'm like, okay. they love him at my job, so they were all excited. So they're like, nope.
That is so awesome. I am so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Has it been a year?
Is it? We don't even know when the reality recap.
You know what? It has, because I'm thinking back when I went to your live event for your podcast in Atlantic City.
Yep.
That was like February of last year.
It was. It's been a year.
And we were doing the recap then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing the recap, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, we were.
So it's been
announced it at the show. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I gotta look on YouTube because I don't even know how many episodes. I think we're over like 55 episodes now.
I think so too. I know like we missed a couple of weeks in and out there.
Yeah.
Don't anybody be alarmed. I have some house guests, so if you see them walking in and out the frame, nobody be alarmed. I have my friends here.
No problem. Someone said I should not know. Well, you know more than us. What are you talking about? And the Cartel Crew, we don't recap that because we don't watch it, I don't think.
No, I didn't. After the first couple ones, I was like, I'm good on that.
What is this? Hold on.
Hey, here's...
Because I've been in a blocking mood today. My thumbs hurt from blocking people all day.
You crazy.
I had time today. Okay. So, what do you want to start off first? You want to talk about, because that was the Love and Hip Hop finale. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can go there, because I was really feeling it tonight. I was like, oh, this is a decent episode of Love and Hip Hop tonight. Yeah.
It was really cute. A lot went on, though. Mm-hmm. It was like a lot of engagements. They threw in like a wedding real quick. Remy had the baby. I was like, oh. And then it's like, because they focused so much on the Costa Rica trip, it's like you forgot about the other people. I was like, oh yeah, Jonathan was on this season. What happened to Sydney? What happened to Miracle, Rich's baby mama? Like, what happened? They didn't touch base on her situation. It was like a lot of loose ends. So it's like they threw them on. Then I forgot Alexis Sky was on the season. I was like, oh yeah, her ass was on here too. So I felt like it was a little rushed.
Baby mama, I'm like Alexis.
Yeah, you were like, who? Wait, why I saw Usher real quick, I was like, I had to double think. Come on, you can't be having Usher's name and come on, man, don't do that. I was about to say no way.
Oh man. No, tonight's episode was good. It was a heartfelt episode. Where did they start off? They didn't really talk too much about Sydney or Mariah Lynn or any of that. But real quick before we start, how do y'all feel about Safari having Erica come and not tell Joe, because it kind of started back from that. Like, that's where they started with the pit.
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, listen, I feel like Safari is very justified in saying nobody has to necessarily be in his business. But when your new chick's old chick and her new fiance are on the same vacation as you definitely need to tell everybody that's in attendance there that, hey, I'm flying my girl out. She got flu.
My iPad is about to die. Let me show y'all this picture that everyone's bringing up. Basically saying, well, I got 2%. Come on. So everyone's looking at this. You see this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is when Sin Santana was pregnant. And that's Erica Mena, Sin Santana, and Joe Budden.
Yeah.
And they're on Hip Hop Square. So everyone's basically like, I'm confused. What's the problem? Basically saying, Erica Mena is touching your stomach here.
It might have not been no sauce, because I think with Joe's point in that picture, at that point, I don't think Erica was with Safari. Safari is, to my understanding, allegedly, was Joe's real friend in real life.
Oh, they were like friends for real, for real.
I think they were friends for real, for real. And I think.
But what's the problem though? Because it's not like he dated Sin. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Like when he name dropped Nicki Minaj, he was trying to be like, oh, you bringing like your like my bitch's old bitch or something. There was a lot of bees floating around. He was like, that's like if I'm dicking down Nicki Minaj and got her on the trip and I don't tell you. I was like, wait, what? Because it's not like Sin is his ex.
I mean, I just think this is the thing. We're grown, and I've had this conversation. There are, if you grew up in an area, and even if you grew up in a large area, like my friends that live in New York, there's always overlap. Like, somebody's going to know somebody who knew somebody that you dealt with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even in a very smaller proximity, you just have to respect each other and be like, listen, let me just give you the heads up. I'm flying my girl out. It's Erica Mena. Y'all do what you want with that. I think Joe's feelings were more so like, I don't care that you're dealing with her. Why you just didn't work up front? Because I'm a principled person. Like, I don't like being petty, but I am a principled person. And I feel like if I'm done wrong, Pisces girl, Joe was doing a lot. He was doing a lot. Like,
I like seeing him mad though. That's that jersey. That's that jersey coming out.
Getting that.
I was like, get pumped up, Joe. I'm like, we be getting amped.
We get hyped. There is.
I'm talking to the TV. I was like, hell yeah.
Yes, that's a like, there's no in between. It's Jersey.
Exactly.
Jersey, that's one thing. That's it.
He was like, face to the sand. I was like, hold up. Where does that reference come from?
It's a
It sounds so familiar, and I cannot.
It was like
it's a rap.
In the sand. Yeah, it's like an old school rap. Rock.
He stood up and said that. I was like, what? And then Sin was like, sit down, baby. And then he sat down. I was like, oh, he listened to her. And Safari was just sitting there real chill, though. But I don't know. I respect Safari because he's like, I'm a grown-ass man, and I don't got to tell none of y'all my business. Like, it's not like y'all seeing her.
Heard you.
Heard
you. You don't got to tell nobody what you doing, who you doing. But if your friends have some type of dotted line connection to that person, you definitely got to give them the heads up. That's just how I personally feel. I just feel like that.
Roger said Joe must feel threatened by Mena because I bet Mena tore that pussy up.
Listen.
He knows he can't compete.
It has to be hard when your girl was, bisexual.
A lesbian.
Yeah.
Because Erica was bi and Sin was portraying like she was a lesbian at that time. But, I never really took Erica Mena and Sin's relationship that serious.
I felt like they had an accelerated friendship. That's what I feel like that was. I don't know if necessarily like it was a passionate love affair. I feel like they were two baddies. They, they linked up. They had a good time. They were a little curious. But I don't know what their relationship upholds. But
I could see why Grandpa Richie was mad. Towards the end, he was pissed.
He was upset.
And it's like Safari is real slick. He keeps lying to everyone. So it's like, okay, you're portraying this. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't got to tell anybody my business. So why are you hiding it? A grown-ass man is real. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just be for real and be like, yeah, I'm bagging that. And my girl's here. Like, I'm grown and I want to bring my girl on this vacation. Ain't you here with your girl? Like, just be upfront, be real. So he wasn't being real. And I guess, Joe, it's just Jersey thing too. Like, come on, be real. Like, you lied to my face, you know. Don't be on that Hollywood bullshit. Like, I don't know where Safari's from. Is he from New York? Because I'm surprised he's acting like that. But it's like, you want some Hollywood bullshit. Yeah. And then the same thing with Richie. Richie Dallas was basically like, I asked you if you were messing around with Erica. You kept saying, nah, man, nah. And then, boom, they're engaged. It's like, why are you lying about it?
Why are you lying about that? The only thing is, I don't like when people are passive about if I'm upset about something, especially with my friend. How even though Joe was way too hype, when he was like, "You don't think you owe me and my girl an apology?"
That was a bit much though.
Like, the thing is, like, it takes so much for certain people to apologize that like if it's saving your friendship, just like apologize. Like, people think it takes a piece of their soul. Like, your friend is upset with you. Like, you need to be like, you know what? I'm sorry. Like, I didn't realize that my actions were going to bring us to this point. Like that.
Well, now that you're saying they were real friends, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because Safari is being a little too passive. You know, shout out to
he's sitting there like he ain't give two fucks.
Yeah.
Even with his friendship with Juju was like, you was a bad friend, and he's just like, oh. It's like.
Yeah, and
then he tried to act like he cared a little bit, like, oh, come step in my office and stuff. And I was like, oh, you care now? But it's like he acting brand new. Let me tell you, Safari used to follow my blog. He used to follow Murder Report and a couple other bloggers. And I just wanted to be curious because I felt like a change in him. And I was like, ever since he got with Miss Minna, it's like he just changed all of a sudden. And you know Erica blocks me. So I was like, I need to check and see if Safari's still following me. Nope.
What?
I knew it. He unfollowed me. Yep.
Well, you know, do you think
and we've had DM conversations. Like, he's confirmed stuff for me.
Wow.
He, like, let me know certain things. And I was like, you know, I'm not going to screenshot stuff and be like, oh, look who I'm talking to. But, like, he's cool. Like, he's one of those people that would open my DMs and actually be like, no, that's not true. And he would be like, you know, thanks. You're actually one of the bloggers that's getting, like, the real, you know, story. So I'm like, if it's because your girl blocks me or something, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you're just unfollowing blogs because you're on a whole other level now. Yeah. But I was just like, really? Like, to me, he's starting to act like how Erica acted when she got with Bow Wow. Remember? She was on this high horse, like, oh, I'm too good and I don't give a fuck and I'm with him now. It's like, come on.
She wasn't acting all like that on last season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She was acting like I'm back on Love and Hip Hop. Did she say that was beneath her and she wasn't going to be on
that? She ain't going to come back?
Girl, good night.
And they ain't even make it down the aisle. Like, next.
Good night.
But what else happened? So Kimbella and Yandy are friends again.
Yeah, I feel like it was so fake. This is the funny thing, right? Okay. So how did y'all feel about it when it came out that they had this pact and that Kimbella did pull up and Yandy told her to come get the bag and like they did the whole thing with the baby's mom? Okay, now you're exposing yourself. Well,
wait, who said that? Did I miss that?
Yandy, when her and Kimbella confronted each other in Costa Rica, Yandy was like, "You the one that broke the pact. You had me out here looking all crazy because everybody said that." I called you and we had said to one another that we weren't going to say that we had set that up, basically.
From like hella seasons ago. They were still on that.
Ago when the kids was at Little Mendici's birthday party.
Yeah.
And so Kimbella was like looking at her like, you could tell Kimbella was thrown off because she wasn't thinking that Yandy was going to spill the tea on the actual cameras rolling.
Yeah.
And then when she spilled the tea,
I missed that.
Yeah, when she spilled all the tea about them setting that up on, Mendici's baby's moms, which Mendici's baby's mom called that from the beginning. They were like, y'all setting this up, you got Kimbella coming out here acting all hype, doing this, doing that, or whatever. But then when Yandy flipped the switch, I was like, well, at least Yandy now, because people was calling Yandy a liar for years and years and years and years. They
be going in on her.
Like, Yandy, nothing is real about you. Nothing that you got going on is real. And then now she cleared her name, which I was kind of happy that Yandy cleared her name because I didn't dislike Yandy, but I knew that Yandy was lying. I knew she was lying. Like,
I'm just over her. She's been on since season 1. I'm just like, your dude's locked up. What purpose do you serve on the show? I don't know. I'm over it.
Yeah.
But I don't even think they're friends right now. Like, she was in the wedding, but I don't think currently they're friends because of her watching the show back and seeing that everything she was saying about, like, the kid she adopted and stuff. Mm-hmm. I think that really got to her. So she did, like, an interview. And, yeah, I just don't think they're friends right now.
You know, and it's a shame because anybody that's from New York and knows Jewels and knows Mendices, like, they are real friends. And that's kind of how, you know, Yandy and Kimbella got to be friends. So, like, it's sad to see that y'all should have took this platform. This is what kills me about Love and Hip Hop. Because, what's the creator's name? Mona. Mona says, like, I don't put these people up to doing these shenanigans. They do these shenanigans, which
I don't believe 100% that.
I will say that
because also, she puts people in situations. Chrissy called that out season 1.
She sets the scenarios, but some of these, like, the intermingledness of, like, what crosses over from them being fake on the show and their real lives, they have a lot to do with that. They can control that, like. And they let it affect their real lives and their relationships outside of the show. But
for a paycheck.
Honey, when Yandy spilled that tea, I was like, well, way to come.
Damn, I missed that. Like, I've been doing so many other things while I'm watching. Like, I'll have the TV playing and I'm trying to watch. And it's like, I just got to do other stuff. Yeah. Like, I just can't focus on the one show for an hour.
No, I hear you. But,
you know, there was, like, hella funny tweets. I had to read some of these tweets. It was so funny. Someone pointed out, I think we were talking about this. Someone was like, Sin in the wedding. I thought they just met this season, but okay. Remember that?
Yes.
And I was like, we were like, does Kimbella have real friends? Because Juju and Sin were in the wedding.
I'm like, where's your friends from, like, high school? I know you got some friends from high school. Like.
So weird, for sure.
Super weird.
Someone said, Joe is so annoying at this point. Nobody took Erica and Sin's relationship serious. Sin was using her for Chipotle in a storyline.
I remember.
I love Twitter. And then this is so true. Seems like the whole time Joe and Mano had problems with Safari from jump. All the shade and slick ass comments. They've been shading the hell out of Safari from the jump though.
Yeah.
Like for real. And I'm like, he's so just like goofy and lovable. And it's just Safari, you know? Like he ain't gonna fight nobody or anything. Like leave him alone.
Yeah.
So.
But like I said, when Joe said, you've held my child, that's serious. Like when you invite somebody in your home, when you're at somebody's baby shower, like they don't gotta do that. Like, and Joe and Sin definitely didn't have to do that. They weren't on the show at that time, so like they consider you a friend, and now you kind of backstabbing me. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait for that wedding. That's gonna be a mess. I hope they capture all that on camera, and I hope they bring Erica back on this season and not Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
I can't wait for the reunion because you already know Erica's probably in the audience.
You think so?
Girl, I would.
Damn.
In the audience. Yes.
It's gonna go down. Someone tweeted, but in all honesty, Rich should have just ate his food because you looking stupid out here, player. Because now you looking like you still want Erica, and you need to be worried about that baby on the way with Mariah Lynn. Glass houses, sir. I was like, I forgot about that because rumor has it Mariah Lynn is pregnant with Grandpa Reggie's baby. So, yeah, real life stuff.
Oh, man.
I think that was it. Oh, did you see the thing for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? It starts March 21st. March 25th.
So I was on my Insta stories and I was watching the trailer, giving my live reaction. Not with Kurt having the little boy Cameron called Rashida Shima. Is that the new name for the like baby's mom? Mistresses? That's how you address my wife? Shima? Oh, girl.
His mom must have told the baby to say that.
I was done.
And then I could have sworn, I'm like, so they still using this whole baby story. Okay. Because remember, supposedly that's really not his kid.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That kid's getting paid.
But I thought they took the test and they confirmed that was his kid.
So it is?
Yeah, I think they confirmed that it was his kid. Yeah.
I'm confused. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, but when she called, he was like, this is Shima. I was like, Baby, they done came up with everything. I was like, I've seen it all now.
I'm glad Tokyo's back.
Yes, I'm glad Tokyo's back.
And we already know the whole bleaching skin thing. It's like things we see on social media, and then it comes later on the show. And I'm just like, oh, we already know this story. She didn't really bleach her skin. I forgot her name, the Jamaican artist. Spice, yeah. Mm-hmm. She doesn't really bleach her skin. She did it for like music, and so yeah. We already know that whole storyline. And then who else? Faith Evans looks like she'll be on because she's married to Stevie J.
Wait, did you post that thing with Jocelyn?
I did. Oh my, let me bring that up. So there was this. Jocelyn's acting like a bitter ass baby mama. I miss her on the show, but she needs to let it go. Like, you're not in Stevie's life anymore. He don't care about you. He's married now. But so there was this picture on, was it Baller Alert's page, and it was Faith Evans and Stevie, and Jocelyn commented and said, "So sweet of my baby daddy and his wife. Someone tell her to keep an eye on him when he calls me to see my butthole in the AM." I was like, what?
First of all, who requests that? Jocelyn, she be sounding crazy. She do be sounding crazy.
So I'm like, did Stevie be texting her, hitting her up on the side, like, hey, let me see that booty? Like,
I don't know. Listen, he seems like he genuinely loves Faith. It seems like there's a semi-beef between Faith and Mimi because I guess, like, he didn't tell Mimi that he was marrying Faith, which the only reason that would concern her is because they have a child together, which I would want to know the person my child's father was marrying. I can understand that out of respect, but that's not no real beef to be, like, hyping it up on the trailer. What else was on the trailer?
He has too much baggage. Like, I just can't. He got multiple kids. He got multiple baby mamas. He got crazy baby mamas. This is why I mess with guys with kids. And it's just, like, all over the place for him. And I'm just like, damn, Faith, like, you really wanted that? I don't care how big his dick is. It is not worth it. Like, it is not worth it. Yeah. It's too much drama with him. And I'm like, she really married this dude. Like, you legit married this dude. And he knew Biggie back in the day. Like, it's too much.
Yeah, he be doing a lot with a little. I just be like, like, get it together, darling. But, I mean, I love me some Faith Evans, though. I love her.
I'm happy to watch her on the show. So they have, like, a real celebrity on there, which is cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tommy won't be on there, unfortunately, so that sucks. That's my spirit animal.
Calling him out of jail? I was like, oh, he's out?
Oh, Scrap Dillion, right?
Yeah.
I don't really care about him, but yeah, I guess that would be interesting. But then Tommy won't be on the show, so like I kind of want to see that reunion, and she won't be on. Yeah. She posted something like she wasn't in Trinidad, and she just won't be on the upcoming season because they're doing a trip to Trinidad. So, and my followers funny as hell. They were like on a bus, like how you see the bus this season when they were on their way to Costa Rica. So the same bus, and like Tokyo's on there, and like a bunch of the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta cast. Someone was like, it looked like the bus stink. I was like, y'all are so mean.
They don't got the luxury bus, they got the Peter Pan.
And people talk hella reckless on social media, knowing damn well you would not say that to these people's faces.
Lord have mercy.
Oh man. Did you watch that? You did watch it, because I think you watched it before I did. That crazy, weird documentary.
Oh, what? Abducted at First Sight? Or in Plain Sight? Girl.
Yes. I was warned that it was weird, because a lot of people saw it, but I was like eating as I started watching it, and then I had to stop eating because like my stomach just got like turned inside out. I was like tweeting while watching. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, why am I watching?
When you first turn it on, because you're like, oh, there's these wholesome people. Like, okay,
right?
Jan. All right, this is gonna be about.
That's the name, Jan.
Then the dad starts talking, and you're just like, bruh, what daddy? Like, were you? Because I know how my dad was.
His dad looks like a perv. Like I'm judging. Right off the bat. As soon as he got on the screen, I was like, this guy looks like a perv.
Yeah, he looked like, and then the wife of the molester guy, like, she never said anything. Like, you just letting your husband deal with all of these, like, little, like, okay, so boom. Mouth breather.
This is the dumbest family in America.
Yes.
Exactly. Dumbest family ever.
Oh my
God. I was Googling like crazy. I'm like, is this real for real?
Yeah.
And then how do you wait like almost a week to like contact the authorities, you know, that your daughter's missing?
Yeah.
And then what was the other thing? The wife didn't sleep with the abductor, the neighbor guy, at first. They were just, like, fooling around. I think he was, like, touching her breast or something. Yeah. But then the daughter was abducted, and then she slept with him after the daughter was abducted. I'm like, you know this guy kidnapped your daughter, and then you give up the pussy to him? Like, I don't understand.
I don't understand. Like, I don't get
I'm like, he kidnapped your daughter, and then what? Like, I'm not a parent, but what kind of parent lets a grown-ass man sleep in their daughter's bed? I don't care what type of therapy it is. That was super weird. There was just so many weird parts. Yes, the dad was like, what? He wanted to be pleasured. No, he wanted a release.
Like, I need you to release me.
Yeah. What? So I gave him a release. I was like, what did you do, sir? Like,
what? Then dropped the charges.
Yes.
Dropped the charges. Had this whole.
I think I had an argument with myself on the couch. there was like no one to talk. I was just like talking to myself. I was like, "What in the entire fuck? Why would you?"
What is going on here? How you going? Like you? I understand not wanting to be exposed, but you cannot legally marry my daughter in Mexico, and the poor little girl. Like, so let me tell y'all. This is spoilers. But what he was doing is that he had made this story up about these aliens coming to abduct us, and they were going to hurt her family.
I'm sorry, it's not funny.
Yo, but this is what he had this girl believing. If she didn't have a baby with him, because the baby was supposed to be the savior, yo. At the aliens, I was like, that's when I started Googling. I said, oh, Netflix ain't gonna get me today. This is a spoof. This is gonna be one of those media experiences.
I was like, are people really getting manipulated like this?
Like, I was like, what is going on? And it was real.
Yeah, he had a whole wife. And then, what was it? They dropped the charges because I think he threatened to tell their business. Like, oh, I will tell everyone that I slept with the wife and I messed around with the father. And, you know, basically saying I basically banged the whole family. So, and the family was scared, didn't want the business out there. So they dropped the charges. Even the FBI agent was like, I told them not to have contacts. And, you know, they had contacts anyway.
The phone calls so Jen got to be like 17 and she ran away with the guy and when she would call and be like, Mom, and they'd be like, Jen, oh my God, Jen, how are you doing, honey? Come home. What? That could have been my mom. My mom would have been. She would have been.
That's in my head. I'm gonna pay people
wherever I was at. Like it would have been like, all right, Mom, it's time for me to go. Like the phone calls was killing me. They was killing. I was like, oh, so you just want to hang up with your daughter? Like, all right, well, it is what it is. Like they just had to like, well, she's with so and so,
and got kidnapped twice.
Listen,
by the same dude because they kept contact with him after he kidnapped her ass the first time.
We're talking
about Abducted in Plain Sight, the documentary on Netflix. That made me so angry.
I really was like, this is one of those things. They're gonna have everybody watching Abducted in Plain Sight, and then Netflix is gonna be like, y'all believe anything? I swore. I was like, this is so outlandish that this cannot be true. Like it just cannot be true.
And it's true.
Jen.
I think I'm done with documentaries for a while. I need a break.
Jen tried to go get the bag on her story. She tried to write the book. The mom then decided to be like, well, let's write the story down. See, this is what I don't understand. Now,
so there's a book?
There's a book. So Jen started to tour speaking about the story, and then the guy was like discrediting them. Like that never happened.
What guy?
The abductor. When Jan got to be grown, like when she was a grown woman.
This came out years ago, right? Because I Googled and he's dead now.
Yes. So they started selling the book and telling the story because she was like, I want people to understand, like, this is what happened to me. He started discrediting it. And then, so Jan tried to go get the bag after she had her craziness with the man or whatever.
That's right. He killed himself.
Yeah.
He drank, what was it, Kahlua with like heart medication pills or something?
Yeah.
Because he was about to go to jail and he was like, I can't even spend one day there.
Yeah.
So
and
fucking
then the
weird.
brother, it was, first of all, this was very reminiscent.
Oh, his brother, right?
Of R. Kelly. How your brother know you were McNasty?
Just like R. Kelly's brother.
Girls, yeah. I was like, yo.
They let it slide. They know their sibling is wrong. They're like, oh, we see girls around, but they ain't gonna say shit.
Yo, that documentary was crazy when the brother was like, because what sparked it is when the brother was telling a story about how he killed himself because his brother was like he wasn't going to spend one day in jail. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you, Roderick. He was showing up at the book signings. And Jan was like,
I don't even get, if that happened to me and your family looks dumb as fuck, yeah, I wouldn't even want to tell that story, period. I don't care how much money. I just don't get people. Like, are you that thirsty for fame and money? Like, y'all out here look dumb as hell. Yeah. And you got a documentary and books and stuff, and you parading around on tours. Like, this ain't cool. This ain't funny. Yeah. And, like, this happened to the chick. You would think she would want to keep a low profile. Yep. Like, you got abducted twice, and you believed in aliens, and you try to marry this. Like, come on, man. I just don't get it. People are weird.
That was some awesome other stuff. Definitely awesome other stuff.
I was just like, alrighty then. Yeah. And then I tried to watch the Michael Jackson thing. Everyone kept saying they're not going to watch it. And I was like, all right, I'll take one for the team. So I was going to watch it last night. But then the snowstorm over here happened. And when I looked, I was recording it. It, didn't record most of it. And I was like, oh, shit, because of the damn dish. So I think I was like, that was a sign. It's not meant to be. No, it's like, nope, you don't get any ratings.
I feel like, I don't know. I want to watch the Michael Jackson thing. I love Michael Jackson music. Even when that stuff was happening, we were younger, but old enough to understand, Michael Jackson's in trouble. Yeah. It just seemed like he is a confused person. He was very confused at a point in his life. Not to say that that's right or wrong, because if he was molesting those children, that is completely wrong. But
he didn't have a childhood, though.
I think, I feel like.
And then Papa Joe was mean as hell, and made them work all the time. So it robbed him of his childhood.
Mental disability kind of thing. He just. I don't know. He
was a grown-ass man acting like a kid and still wanted to hang out with kids because he didn't do that as a kid. Yeah. But, I mean, we weren't there, and I just can't believe Oprah is, behind some of this stuff because it's weren't you and Michael cool? And then the fact that the man's been dead for, 10 years now and he's not here to defend himself, it's just a sticky situation. Nah. Hey, Beef Alert.
Yeah, and that's the thing also, too, that it's not that they can't, because history was history, but these stories that they tell in not open cases, I don't know how to say it, but he can't defend himself now. So you're making this documentary, and it's not even you can give him a chance to rebuke what you're saying because he's no longer here. So
his estate, I heard, is suing.
It's a slippery slope. Mm-hmm.
Who leaves children unattended with strangers? Oh, a lot of dumbass parents do, just like in the R. Kelly documentary. Oh, yeah. Because, they obviously don't care about their kids, and they're just trying to get the money.
Because people want to be so close to celebrities. That's something in, people's minds, oh, my God, why we fixate, why we are fanatical about certain people. Yeah. Why, if given the chance, I would love to meet Beyonce. Right? I would love to meet Beyonce. Now, would I leave my daughter with Jay-Z to meet Beyonce? No, I wouldn't do that. But some people would. Some people would do that, so.
That's not even trying to backtrack, but it's just the example with the R. Kelly thing too. Knowing that he's in the news and all these allegations are being brought up, and then you had that family who took their daughter to the concert and allowed her to go on stage. Yeah. And some people were like, oh, that's harmless. They didn't know that, she would go backstage with him and be swept up, in his whole, I don't know what you call it, sexcapade thing, the ring that he has going on. But it's why would you even bring your underage daughter to an R. Kelly concert and let her go up on stage knowing, even though it's allegations, but that all this stuff is going on in the news? No.
It's so
like, what's wrong with you?
And you know, you guys might not know, but I'm in the live entertainment business. It's so many times I see children at concerts that are inappropriate, comedians that might be saying jokes that are not appropriate or age appropriate, singers that all of their music is super sexual. And I feel like, how do you have your 10, 11, 12-year-old kid in these concerts? But people do it.
I saw kids at the Usher concert, and that was at the time when he was bringing the chicks on stage and giving them the lap dance on that little bed thing. And I'm like literally near kids, and I'm just like, what in the entire fuck? Like,
Austin he'll never let me live this down. But I love Trey Songz and I love Chris Brown, and they were on tour together. And it was a big tour. It was at the Wells Fargo Arena in Philadelphia. And there were like literally 9, 10, 11-year-olds. What is nothing that Trey Songz talks about in his music can they relate to? I was like so floored. But also then I was thinking, crazy. Well, Austin was like, well, Chris Brown still speaks to... I was like, not anymore. I was like, the stuff that Chris Brown talks about is not youthful. Like, it's not that teen.
Yeah, like, that's a panty dropper concert. That's not for kids.
That is a woman's only, like, ladies' night out. Like, it was so many underage girls there. It made me feel uncomfortable. Like, it made me feel uncomfortable being there with my man and all these kids. I was like, this is a little weird.
I feel like not everyone should have kids because not everyone's a good parent. Yeah. Like, I just be looking and I'm like, how the hell do you have kids? Like, I do not understand.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Love After Lockup? Because that explosive finale is coming on this week.
Girl.
And I will make sure I am home so I can watch it and post about it live. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing. I think it's Friday, right?
Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing on Friday.
Yep. Too funny. I be beasting. I be like, Mommy, let me get your login for it because my cable provider don't have WeTV, so I be having to lift on the internet. I'm like, I need the login for the internet for the cable.
Yo, speaking, I got my mom into that. I got so many, like, WeTV needs to cut the check.
Yeah.
I got, like, so many people on my blog watching that. I got one of my cousins watching it. I got my mom watching it. I was like,
Yeah, facts.
Like, run me my bag. I got all these viewers.
Exactly.
It's a good-ass show, though.
Promote WeTV at VH1, cut the check, because we
Lifetime.
Yes.
No, but for real, I got like hella people on Love After Lockup. I get DMs all the time. They're like, girl, you got me into this show and now I can't stop watching. I'm like, make sure you watch the first season. They be like, this ain't the first season? I'm like, no. They be like, I gotta binge the first season. They're like, look what you made me do. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I'm just posting shows that I like.
Love After Lockup is a mess.
But the whole Megan, Michael, and Sarah triangle, like, first of all, I'm so mad they dragged it out this entire season. Yeah. But I guess they had to because eventually Michael went to jail and it wouldn't have been as fun just to see the two chicks, I guess. So they just saved that for last. Yeah. But that meetup, honey, when I tell you, she put in like the boxer braids, Sarah's
tone and diction when she's like, Michael, because if you don't tell me right now, I swear to God, Mike, I'll be like, but you
her tone does change.
Talking mad regular, like, calm down, Sarah.
She sounds like a white chick when she's talking to her white friend. But when she's talking to Mike or his family, it's like the blackness in her comes out. Mind you, this is a white woman. But that's another thing, too. I feel like race plays into this a lot because when that live happens a couple weeks ago, when Mike went live, so many people was getting on Sarah and they were taking Megan's side. And I was like, but y'all not understanding. It don't even matter if she's white. She's his wife.
Yes.
So, like, that whole engagement between Megan and Michael is not even valid. He's married. So I understand why she's mad because coming from Sarah's point of view, she's like, oh, this woman must know about me. But now we know as the viewers watching, Megan's not that terrible. She knows there's a woman there, but she's just thinking that's his baby mama and that's it.
Yeah.
But Sarah's thinking, like, you know I'm his wife. Like, you must know more. You're not that dumb. But it's like Mike is keeping that part from Megan, so it's not all her fault. But then it's like, why are people siding with Megan over Sarah? I don't get it. They're like dragging the shit out of her. And like, duh, obviously they're both dumb. But like, y'all not understanding that this is this man's wife. and she has every right to be upset that way. So I don't get it. I think it's a race thing, though.
So maybe you know, Lala. Is he in jail currently, or is he out of jail? Because I saw that his sister was running his page.
But then he went live that time, just a couple weeks ago. Unless he freshly just went back within a couple weeks.
I think so.
So you think he went back already?
I think so. And I think...
Damn.
Because it was some pictures. I started following him after the live. I was like, wait, it's messiness. I got to follow this. And
he reminds me of this dude I know. That's so sad. Like, there's legit people out there who are just in and out of jail. They just don't care. Like, they look for things so they can go back to jail.
Yeah. People make it a lifestyle. They do. They make it a choice that they are like...
And then when they're home, you be like, oh, shit, I didn't even know you were home when you get out. Mm-hmm. Then in a couple weeks, you look on Facebook, oh, you know so-and-so. It's like, damn, he's back in jail. I know someone like that. Mm-hmm. Well, not like a close friend, but like I know someone like that. And it's just crazy. In and out for years. Basically another Michael. Word. She beats him like Harpo. Wait, who beats who? Sarah don't beat Michael. But,
you know, when she said to the little baby, so let's go back. So if you guys haven't, this is Love After Lockup. This is the show with the inmates. People fall in love on this website or pen pals, however they meet one another.
Meninmate.com.
Yes.
That's it. Meetinmate.com. Which I've checked out. Because I'm nosy.
And it's the storyline of them being together. So the one couple is a love triangle. It's Megan, Sarah, and Michael. And Michael is the inmate. He got out. He's married to Sarah. That's his baby. His mom. They have a beautiful little girl. But his whole time he was in there, he was with Megan.
Who's black?
Megan is black. Megan was a virgin when he got out.
Supposedly.
Allegedly. He took her virginity, and then he went back to his wife because he's paroled with his wife's house. And so then she went back to Texas. She's from Texas. They're in Michigan or New York. I can't keep up. Somewhere up north.
Sure, I would be so tired of traveling, packing, unpacking. Like,
yeah. She be doing a whole lot. And so now come to find out, Megan's like, you're my man. I'm going to come see you in Michigan or New York, wherever he's paroled. And so he was like hitting her with the fugazi, like, well, all right, baby, I'm going to pick you up from the airport. Well, baby, why he pick her up from the airport? He had to meet his parole officer, and he was 10 minutes late to his parole check-in. And they
ain't play no games. Yo, because now I told you my mom watched the show, and she used to be a probation officer before she retired. So I had to call her up, and I was like, I didn't know. I was like, and then I forgot it was a parole thing. Yeah. So then I had to go back, and I was like, oh, it's parole. Because I was like, Mom, if you want probation, I was like, they'll lock you up for being late to your meeting. And she was like, no. She was like, what? And then she was talking about Michael. And then I looked again. And I was like, oh, he's on parole. And she was like, parole's more strict than probation on that. And I'm just like, oh, I don't know about this. I've never been on either. So. But she was like breaking down the rules. Like, they do not play. He was like the property of New York State.
When the cops...
And then he wasn't supposed to be driving.
New York State, I was like, okay. And I was like, all right.
Yep. Sarah's pregnant. She probably had the baby. Or is about to?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure they can't disclose it to the end of the show. But
and she wants a divorce because after the PO, they took Michael because he was 10 minutes late. So they said he violated his parole. So they took him, and then I guess his possessions got left behind. Yeah. And then as his legal wife, she got, upholded his possessions, including his cell phone. Yeah. So she was able to go through his cell phone, and then she saw the messages, and then she found out about the other woman, Megan. Then I was like, yes, get his ass. So now she knows everything. She says she's seen naked pictures, naked videos, 6 videos of Megan. Like, so she's pissed, and then she calls Mike while he's in jail, and she was just like, no, my bad. He called her, and you saw how amped she was. She was like, oh.
Yeah. Like, girl, they gonna bust a grape in a fruit fry.
Oh my God. And she was just like, Michael, you tell me, you mess with this other girl, blah, 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 blah. And then the part that killed me is just like, what was he saying? Something like, I don't got time to be like answering these questions.
No, I see.
I was like, you are a person in jail. You have nothing but time, bro.
What do you mean?
And you wasting time by saying you don't have time answering the questions. That's
Word.
The time to answer. Yo, she don't know how to handle that. Like,
when he said them weak questions, I would have been like, oh, weak this, and hung the phone up. My don't know you anymore game is too strong. So, like, that would have been, I would have had a whole new life tomorrow. New number, locks changed.
Exactly.
I don't know your mom, like that, it would have been a whole new life. He was really playing her. He got her.
Like, how you let your husband go out for like 24 hours because he spent the night with Megan at the hotel, which Sarah found out about later. So how you let him be MIA for 24 hours? You don't know where your husband is, what he's doing, and you allow him to come back into the home? Hell no, them locks would have been changed, man. Not the way my petty set up.
House for a full 24 hours and with no communication, I assume you're dead. You're gone. Because you can't.
I'm assuming you have a dirty dick now, and I don't want it. So.
I don't know where you want to go, but you're not coming up in here. Sorry.
Exactly. Like, you and your dirty dick come out. Goodbye.
Listen.
Nah, I can't.
Doing all
and then who else? Oh, so Tracy and Clint.
Oh, Lord.
I feel like my anxiety just, like, spikes up when I'm watching Clint. Like, I think he has a mental disorder. Like, it has to be that. Like, seriously, I think he has a mental disorder.
Because she's such a mom. She's like, Clint, there's so many nice Christian girls out here for you. Like, you don't have to be with a drug addict felon. And
right? He has such normal parents, but he's like...
Are hella normal.
They have a nice house.
Yeah.
And if he throws his phone one more time...
Oh, my God.
Like, I holler every time he does that. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's standing outside the building. Tracy! Like, yo, this is fuckery at its finest. Oh, my God. I love this show.
I can't hear you. It's cool, though. It's all right.
He got to be mentally challenged. That's the only excuse for it.
I don't know.
And then he, like, there was the part when he was like doing an interview and he was like, yeah, if I had to choose between my parents and Tracy, I'm choosing Tracy. I was like, wow, I understand that's your wife legally, but you literally just met this woman.
Listen, and it looked like the parents got the coins because that house is nice. His parents' house is nice. Really nice. Like, so if I'm rolling with the parents every time. Like, I'm not rolling with Tracy. I'm sorry.
Then he spazzed out at the end. He was like, everyone gets what they want from me. Are you happy?
Listen. And so
I was like, oh my God.
So he'd be like, are you leaving me? And she hit him with the straight, smooth player line. She was like, divorce is not in my vocabulary, Tracy. Leave this poor man alone. You didn't game this whole man's life. Talk about it's not in my vocabulary. I'm done.
And did he say he owes $21,000 or is it $2,100? I should have rewinded that part.
I think it's $21,000 because
it's $21,000.
The car is missing.
So he has to pay for the whole car.
I think he has to pay for the whole car. Yes.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
You owe a rental car company $21,000. I was like, what?
Listen, doing a whole lot.
I cannot.
Oh wait, let's talk about what you call it. What's her name? The scammer. With the daughter.
Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah, he's doing a lot.
You got a fan. He wants you. He said, "Can I have you?"
I see. I be keeping it moving. Thank you.
She engaged, boo. She don't need you. Taken.
Lord. No,
all I saw was, "Can I have you?" I was like, "What is going on?"
Not for sale.
Oh man, these trolls are at another all-time level today. But who are you talking about? Caitlyn?
Not Caitlyn. I felt bad for Caitlyn this week. Lizzie.
Or the pregnant one?
Lizzie.
Oh my God. When she made that pie with the creamers. I forgot what it was called. Yo, watching Orange is the New Black, I could see how they're so creative in jail. Mm-hmm. But that shit, wow.
But she got that poor guy so turned inside out, man. He don't even know what to do with himself. Then he called his friend. I like his black best friend. She be keeping
She was on the first season, right?
Mm-hmm. She be keeping a real
warning him.
She definitely wanted to be with him. She was like, you out here tricking like that? You can trick on me and I'm right here. That's basically what she was saying. That's basically the time she was on.
Oh my God.
Yes, prison pie. But wait, what was she about to do with that creamer though? The powder creamer. Like, what was she
mix it in with the candies?
What was she about to do with that?
He really loves her. That is love. When you're willing to eat what your significant other's making, but you know it looks like it's shit. Yes. You're just like, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna eat it and not say anything. Like, no.
But did y'all see she was about to get litty with it because she had 3 of those powder creamers. And the funny thing is, she didn't even have name brand anything. She didn't have name brand Oreos. She didn't have the coffee mate creamer.
I didn't even peep that.
All generic brand. Boo, you just spent $1,900 at the boutique. You better go and get some real Oreos.
And can we talk about how her daughter got on her? I was like, the daughter has more sense than the mom.
The daughter got mad.
She was like, what are you doing spending this money on unnecessary things? She was like, we're living out of a hotel. You could have used that money for rent. I was like, how is she making more sense than her mom right now? Then she like flipped her off and stuck up her middle fingers. I think she called her a bitch too. I was like, I cannot. Like, Lizzie gets no respect.
Nah.
And when you first got in jail, you hugged Scott first. You didn't even hug your daughter, who you haven't seen in 10 years. So I'm like, come on. Like,
nah.
And I think Lizzie and Scott are still together, too. I be trying to peek on, like, the Instagram pages, and it seems like they're still together. And I'm sure, I don't know, maybe she, like, changed or something. You know, she's saying she found God, she's not having sex and all this stuff. She doesn't do, like, the drugs anymore, but now I'm sure they're watching the season and she sees that he was broke on the show. Mm-hmm. But if they're still together, then maybe she actually really likes this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that Lizzie doesn't like him. I think that when you're in those tough situations like that and somebody really is holding you down, I think that she respects that about him. I don't think that I just think her natural intuition is to be a user. But today, it was actually brought up on the show. You have to be very mindful. Those people are felons. It's hard to get a job. When you don't have a job, what do? Like, you really don't. Like, that's why, like, people make fun. But a lot of times when people come out of prison, they've lost their job. They living on their mama's couch, just like Caitlyn's man. Like, what can Lizzie do right now?
Matt, he don't got no drive, though. He's, like, a different type of bum.
But like, it's like if you have a felony, especially like if you have drug charges and robbery or conspiracy to like the theft, any of that kind of stuff, nobody wants you around their money at their business. Nobody thinks you're credible. Like you really like, and that's a business owner's position.
Yeah.
So then you have...
You got to check off that box, right? Ever been convicted of a crime?
Yeah, it's hard for people once they catch those felonies to get... Even McDonald's, it's hard for you to get a job at McDonald's with a felony.
If you can't get a job at McDonald's, like... I guess that's why some of them don't care about going in and out of prison, because they're just like, hey, my life is shit.
Yeah, because
like, whatever.
It gets taken from you. A lot of times people have to do like those really hard labor jobs. Like Matt didn't want to do the job with the cement or whatever because it was going to get on his shoes.
I missed that episode. I remember I missed the week. Yeah, it was that one.
I was like, Matt, you about to... Because some of those jobs are really great paying jobs. That's like $20, $25 an hour. For somebody with no education, $20, $25 an hour is an amazing...
And that's good, yeah. Just getting out of prison, no education.
Yeah. And he was like, I don't want to get the cement on my shoes. These are the only shoes that I own right now.
What?
Yeah.
You better go to get you some damn boots. The fuck?
And they're going out of business. Everything is 30 and 50%.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah. Now pay less.
But and then who else was there? Oh, so he's back in jail now, Matt. And then there was Brittany and Marcelino. What do you think about them? She's pregnant with his baby, his controlling ass.
He's controlling, but I actually feel like they're gonna make it. I feel like he's probably the structure that she needs in her life. I love the relationship with the baby's father and him and the child. Love that. I'm glad that she came to her senses and realized that she's not going to be able to have a girlfriend and a fiance that's a man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy. She thought she was going to still have that girlfriend. I don't think, though, that the friend, he was making some really misogynistic point of views with women. I get it. These people went to jail, but they're humans. They make mistakes. They've done their time and paid their debt to society. Give them a chance. And he was just saying, like, a woman can never do for her what I'm doing for her because I'm a man. And I was like, well, pump your brakes, bro, because there's plenty of single women out here doing way more for themselves if they had a bum dude. So you're not making a really valid point right now. So I that turned me off. But when the person was like being disrespectful and she was like, no, like, get her out of here, I was like, oh, she's coming to her senses. Like, he really has been holding you down. He's a good guy. Like, you're pregnant. She ended up telling him that she was pregnant.
The engagement was cute. I think they were on the strip in Vegas somewhere.
I thought that was...
And then the whole magic show.
Yeah.
And then I caught on to it. I was like, oh, he gonna pop a ring out. When the magician was like, imagine anything, I was like, I see what you're doing. And I was like, okay, that was cute.
Yeah, that was super cute. I was like, oh, that was thoughtful. It was a whole lot of engagements on TV tonight. It was
It was. And then, I remember Lamar and Andrea, the Mormon chick from last season.
Oh, yeah.
I wish they would bring them back. I'm like, I was so invested. The Crip, he was like a Crip.
Yep.
In jail for like 18 years, something crazy. I'm like, why didn't they bring them back?
Yeah, I think they should do a follow-up. But I think, you know how Married at First Sight did the babies edition, like when they had all of them that were pregnant? I think Love After Lockdown or Lockup is going to do a babies edition and follow what's the girl's name with Marcelino? What's her name? Brittany. I think they're going to follow Brittany's pregnancy. Get your coin.
That's boring though.
Get your bag.
Because out of all the couples, Brittany and Marcelino are like my least favorite to watch. Because everyone else's story is just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Super.
But that Clint, I'm like, whew, man, he got it bad, man.
Man, Clint's mom, my heart breaks for her. I really would love to talk to her. Be like, it's all right. You a good mom. Don't let any of this affect how you feel like you were as a mom.
No, I'm like, you failed as a parent because your son is a nutcase. Like,
no, poor Clint's mom. I love Clint's mom.
He needs to get back with his ex-wife. It seems like she kind of got her shit together.
That's what I'm saying. That is exactly
she's not in jail.
What I'm saying. Like, where is the ex-wife at? Because she be keeping them together. She really does.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. I know we're going to run out of time soon, so maybe we could save Marriage Boot Camp for next week because I want to talk about punk-ass Soulja Boy and Naya.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to get into it yet because I already know that countdown thing's going to happen soon. So
yeah, we gotta kick off next week with that because that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was definitely crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess we could wrap it up. Every time I say that in my head, I'd be like, well, wrap it up then.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Jordan. I forgot. Damn, I'm not even drinking. I was like, I'm going to come in here with a clear mind. I'm about to do shots, but I was like, I'm going to wait till afterwards because I didn't want to be like slurring on here.
No, I hear you.
Damn. All right. We'll save Jordan because I'm sure it'll still be popping a week later. We'll save that for next week, Pisces girl.
Something else with that saga.
All right, yeah. I guess we could go then. Right, oh, wait. Your merch is coming out soon. Yes. Oh, now the countdown's happening. Your merch.
I will have the link in my bio on my Instagram by Friday. Y'all are going to love it. Hey, Jen. But check out the merch. And if you want to hear my views on Jordan, I dropped a comment section with Awesome Nobody. Link in my bio. Our podcast.
Dope episode.
Thank you.